It's your boy Girl here, back with another video, and today I got a video, guys. Today we're gonna be breaking down BUUTENKS, whatever. Actually, BUUTENKS kit, ZENKAI kit. Now, the reason why I'm doing this because Dugo usually do these videos and all that good stuff, but right now he's live streaming, so he can't actually make a video for this. So I'm like, all right, sure, let me take advantage of that. Right? I don't know if Gores is gonna post this or who anybody else is, but I'm like, hey, I might as well just post the BUUTENKS ZENKAI kit breakdown and everything to see how his kit is. I mean, regen buff, right? So I can't really complain. Curious to see what they buff him because he was a laughing stock. He's a laughing stock. When he first dropped, like he was terrible. Like he was bad. Like it was really sad for him. So let me see. Let's see what what they buffs. I actually got his old kit here too, so we're actually gonna take a look at that as well. But if you guys enjoy these videos, comment down below and roll to 14K. So like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notice, and let's get on to it. So we're actually gonna drag this here so you guys can actually read it. So take a look here. So his main ability, right? His main ability, he draws a green card. He gets 50 damage inflicted permanent, reduces on damage by 20 for 40 timer counts, 100% key recovery, and then he nullifies attribute downgrade to abnormal conditions. So like this Buhan, if I remember correctly, he's a unit where you just wanted to pop the main as fast as possible. Yeah, it says it takes 5 timer counts because he's a unit that starts off really powerful because you guys know that when he absorbs GoTenks, he's super powerful, and then over time he loses GoTenks, and then he goes back, and then he goes to Piccolo, so he gets weaker. So that's why he absorbs Ultimate Gohan, if I'm not mistaken. So and then he turns into Buhan. So it's basically like he only has a limited amount of time with that BUUTENKS absorption because GoTenks eventually defuses all that good stuff. So yeah, he gets all this high damage. So you want to pop his main ability as fast as possible. His first unique ability, he gets 50 damage permanent. He gets minus 10 to 5 blast arts, and strike cards cannot be canceled. So he lowers the strike and blast cards, which is nice. Restores on health by restores each timer count. So he grabs, can heal. That's pretty cool. So you pop the main, he gets 100 damage inflicted permanent. All right, that's cool. So he gets an extra 20 damage when he battle starts. So he gets 120 damage 5 timer counts into the battle. Reduces damage by 30 permanent. So when you pop his main, he reduces damage by 50 for 40 timer counts, and he gets 120 permanent damage. Interesting. Okay, so applies final character when the character enters the battlefield. Wow. So then he gets an extra 40, and then he increases card draw speed by 1. So he gets permanent card draw speed with lower blast card and strike cards card. And then if you pop the main ability, he's getting 160 damage. Interesting. All right. This effect will cancel when this character switches lands or when enemy lands an attack. Oh, okay. So once he gets hit, it goes away and then it comes back again. Okay. Positive artifact when after enemy attack is over, restores 30% of damage, and it randomly draws 4 new cards when you have 3 or fewer. So that actually could be good or bad thing. Because say for example, you might have a green card or a blue card for somebody, and then you get hit, and he just randomly he draws some new stuff. So I don't know. It's a hit or miss. It's a hit or miss with that, but it depends. It depends. Because sometimes you might have 1 card, and then like the enemy does like a tap attack, and then you have 4 cards, and then you could pull that green card for something, like, you know what I'm saying? So it depends on your situation. Fall phase occur when this character performs a vanishing stuff. He restores on key. He gets 20 blast damage, and then following shortens sum count by 2. And randomly destroys the enemy card 3 times. That's not bad. So if you get a PV, you got some high blast damage in there, get some extra key. It's not bad. It's not bad. And then the other thing is, when the character uses the blast starts, he restores on key by 10. He gets his advantage by 10 and 30 blast. So it's kind of like a worse version of Buhan, where Buhan gets his advantage back. I don't know if he gets key back, but I know he gets blast damage, and then he draws 2 more blast cards. So it's kind of like a little bit of a worse version of it, but he does get card draw speed because Buhan doesn't have card draw speed. That's like the reason why they made him draw those 2 extra blast cards, because he doesn't have card draw speed. But the fact that this Buhan, he reduces blast starts and he gets card draw speed is actually really good. So that's pretty much it with this first. Let's finish it up here. And then he also afflicts enemy with attribute downgrade key recovery. Okay, that's also something that we forgot. So blue card, I believe his blue card is a dash forward. Now, yeah, it should have blast armor. Yeah, so he does massive impact damage, 25 damage. It cancels attribute buffed effects 3 times. on hit. I was on hit. Oh, I thought it was just on act. Okay. So you gotta hit it for him to reduce the buff effects. Okay, interesting. It's nice. It's pretty solid. It's nothing crazy. Green card, fall effects occur with a normal time. Yeah, he has like a time green card. Depending on the timer of the field, he gets extra stuff. So when it's less than 40 timer counts, he gets key and damage inflicted. Then between 40 and 75, he gets more key. Then he gets 30 damage inflicted for less. And then when it's 75 time, he reduces he restores key by 20 and then 30 damage inflicted. So it's just weird. It's like, it's weird. So the green cards are way stronger. Like I said, it's kind of like a time thing because when he absorbs Go Tanks, he only has a limited amount of time before it his form goes away and all that good stuff. So taking a look at his Z ability, does Blue Majin Buu Saga, which is honestly is terrible. The only reason why I say it's terrible because it's Blue Majin Buu Saga. And his Z ability does regen. So the only person that's going to take advantage of that is actually going to be LF Kid Buu. LF Kid Buu is going to be the person that really takes advantage of this Z ability because he's a blue regen unit from Majin Buu Saga. You can even say Evil Buu as well. Those two regen units are going to take advantage of it. Now, they might have this to buff, what's the name? To buff Buu Bros, because Buu Bros is from Majin Buu Saga. But Buu Bros doesn't even buff Majin Buu Saga on their Z ability. They buff, I think they buff it a little bit or not at all, and you got the leader slot them because they're not a PO or a regen unit at all. So I don't like this Z ability at all. I think the only person that's going to really flourish it is when LF Kid Buu gets his Zenkai. You could probably, he'll have a Zenkai, and then he can get Zenkai buff by him, and then he can get Zenkai buff by like Lord Slug. So you get 4 times Zenkai buff. But other than that, like, I don't think the Z ability is gonna last long because I don't know how good Buu Bros is gonna last, and like I said, the Z ability sucks. And then if you put Buu Bros on Majin Buu Saga, you gotta, and you have what? Who else? Like it's just gonna be hard to build a Majin Buu Saga tag like team. Like I don't like the Z ability at all. So he's probably not gonna touch my regen team unless LF Kid Buu gets a Zenkai. That's the only time you'll probably see him on my regen team is to Zenkai buff LF Kid Buu. But I'm rocking Zamasu. Zamasu just the better blue right now, endurance and everything like that. But maybe when Kid Buu gets a Zenkai, you can add him just to do more blast attack. But yeah, I mean the kid looks pretty solid, nothing crazy. I think they definitely made him a lot better than before. He has a lot of he doesn't have, all his damage isn't timed. It's like permanent, so that's actually a good thing. So throughout the whole battle, at least he has his damage inflicted buffs there. So he's getting what, 160 damage, and then he gets an extra 20 from its blast cards, extra 30, so that's like 190 blast. So yeah, every time he uses the blast card, so he ramps up his blast card a lot. And then with the regen pure, I mean his blast attack is gonna do really good. It's gonna do really good. But other than that, I don't know. I think he's just gonna be kind of like one-dimensional, kind of like Buhan, where he just does a ton of blast, gets key. I think he's gonna be pretty. I think he's gonna be decent. I think he's gonna be decent. I think he's gonna be a decent Zenkai. I just don't like him Zenkai buffing Majin Buu Saga at all. I don't like that. I feel like it's gonna age terribly because if they don't buff Majin Buu Saga like consistently, which I know they're not, like this Z ability is just trash. Like I hate these Z abilities, bro. I hate these type of Z abilities. Hate it. It should have just been blue regen, but it is what it is. Or blue PO at least, or something like that, right? Like blue PO or blue regen. But it is what it is, bro. So yeah, that's it with this video. Let me know what you guys think. I think the kit doesn't look that bad. I mean, like I said, the kit, they actually made this kit look way better than before, but the Z ability, the Zenkai ability sucks. The Zenkai ability is trash. But other than that, you know, we'll see what these Zenkai showcases are. I mean, these showcases with BUUTENKS are going to be with, with VAR and all of them. Because I'm not doing it. I don't think it's a waste of time. But yeah, that's it with this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and real man. I'm out.